So we're driving through my parents' neighborhood in Powell, Butte. This is a typical Saturday when we do it. Swing over to my parents' house, grab the wood splitter and some chainsaws, and we head over to the church. And then the guys from the men's group at church and some other ones that I've been in contact, they'll meet us there. It's pretty cool too, because the age range is so broad. You've got like 10-year-old kids all the way to 80-some-year-old guys. And if you guys are watching this, sorry. I mean, maybe you're only 65, but you definitely got some miles. And those, they're just salt of the earth, man. The people who are involved in this, you can tell that they've been yearning for this opportunity. It's no sweat off their back. They love it. People desire to help out, and a lot of times they just need the vehicle to do that. I always get, the majority of the time I get the same response too. It's just like, people just don't understand. Why would somebody show up on Saturday morning at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock when it's freezing cold and go split wood for somebody else's benefit when they have nothing to gain? And like you were saying, like what Jordan said about how there used to be hospitals in the churches and everything, is like, the church is supposed to be a service to other people. Like, we're supposed to go beyond ourselves to help other people. And, you know, I think we as flawed humans, we want to go to church for our own benefit of like, how do I get filled up? And what you realize is, you know, that's not very fulfilling. And that ends up being just kind of a dead end road, because when you get to the end of yourself, you realize there's not a whole lot there. And what you find is the more that you give, the more that you get, whether it's, you know, in actual tangible things or it's the intangible of how it makes you feel and how it gives your life purpose. I don't know. That, for me, that's just been really what has made a difference for me. You have all these different people who don't even know each other. Like, when we started this Firewood project, it was just a simple text from Jordan to me. And I didn't anticipate there was as great of a need in the community for firewood, just for people to heat their homes, to keep their families warm. And then we saw there was a huge need, and it instantly, the members of the church and people outside the church who probably don't even go to church, they were like, there's a need here, let's fill it. And next thing you know, you have all this firewood. And then on any given Saturday, if we've scheduled the firewood splitting party that we're going to right now, you'll see there's a bunch of people that show up, and it's like, I didn't even know 90% of these guys before the Firewood project started. Like, Jordan's been saying that he's been touching on fertility and having rich soil. And the church is made up of individuals. It's not a physical place. Like Cody Winters said when COVID kicked off, he's like, you can't shut down a church that doesn't have any walls. If the church building were to, you know, be destroyed tomorrow, the body of Shiloh would still be there, and that is the individuals. People just scratch their heads at it. They're like, why would somebody care so much about me? I don't even know this person. I don't go to this church. I don't even go to church, whatever. And it's like, because we care. We love you. We don't even know you, but we love you. And I'm sure for some people, they hear that and they're just like, yeah. You're just doing a check in the box for religious purposes and stuff. But it's like, you know, like Jordan says, the best lessons and the message of Jesus are caught, not taught, right? Like, you can say it all you want, but until you live it and you show that you can be dependable for other people, it won't make the same impact. Oh, that was another thing too that I forgot to mention earlier. Like, we dropped off a bunch of wood that got donated from somebody else in the community who doesn't go to Shiloh. And on Sunday, I rolled in and somebody had cut it all. They bucked everything. There's probably like 6 cords. And it's just, really? Like, we didn't even have to ask. People just show up. Yeah. Well, you think you got some decent content? Okay.